Dennis free. Chris, now that Doc is 18, do you think we'll find a good team? Yeah, he's gonna join Sprout, as far as I know.
All of their talk about preparation, all of these stuff that they constantly put out, like we do all of these, all of that. I feel like it's not like overblown, but I think they tactically oversell what they do just to make other teams kind of more scared of them. And I think that's actually working. I feel like it's really, they are doing all of this better than other teams. They are preparing more and all of that. But I think they just emphasize it more, like through interviews and all of that stuff. That, of course, when I do an interview, someone says like something like that, I'm going to pick it up, I'm going to put it in the headline because it's interesting. But is it always true? I'm not really that sure. But I think they're doing it well, and it's a smart tactic to employ.
I think it's just a limited team, and then they just have to accept that they have their limitations and that there's probably nothing they're going to be able to do with this roster. And I think it's like everybody saw this from day one. Like everybody was saying that this team isn't gonna, reach the heights of even the previous lineup of G2. So
you're saying everyone was sleeping on G2. Is that what you're saying?
Don't do it.
I would say that everybody was sleeping on G2 and everybody's still sleeping on G2, and I don't think anybody's gonna wake up anytime soon unless that changes. So
let's start out with a pretty embarrassing for me story about that, actually, because I was obviously doing my poking around in the Danish scene like any good reporter would do. Because there was the rumor about Kaden coming home and Gate going back. So I asked Gate, so are you going to play in North or what? Is it true? He said, no, I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna retire. I'm gonna retire completely, go back to school. Something like it's been too rough, or I can explain once we get everything confirmed. I'll do an interview with you, sure. It's a pretty hard decision for me, everything. And he was just straight line. He was just completely just fooled me, and I just totally fell for it. So when everything was announced, he was like, okay, I'll give you a beer. That's fine. So yeah.
The Gate is a troll. That's what we learned.
Yeah. Or I'm just being very naive. Huh?
I look at Zeus and I say, like, come on, man, this has to be it. This has to be the event you guys take in an arena, like a big event. He looks at me and he says, like, I don't want to jinx it, but yeah. Like, I think they were completely prepared, like, to take that. They were in the position before the final, just, Mouse Sports, they kind of, like, they were going from less, like, from worse to better, I think, during the event and so on. But it was Liquids. Like, they had just everything going their way. Like, the team was happier. Like, the mood was better. Mouse Sports still had, like, a lot of doubts and a lot of questions. And it was the home crowd. Like, there was everything. It was like everything was there for Liquid to take that trophy. And looking at Twist in this image, you can see exactly, like, how wrong that final went.
It's just too much. Can you please just change the picture? This is too much. I can't.
You're like digging a grave for somebody, and it's like the people that depend on you. And so I don't know. I think it was kind of bad manners, honestly. And I think that just kind of goes. It's kind of the Ocelot way of doing things, right? He's like a businessman, and it puts out that kind of. I don't really care about my people. I don't really care about my players. I just care about getting the cheese. So I think.
Does it really mean that he doesn't care about? Like I don't get it. I mean, from the at least the League of Legends side,
I just don't think it's from a human perspective. I think it's kind of.
But don't you think that maybe the players lack the human perspective if they're like not being able to like do their job properly? Like
right. Well, this brings another thing. Yeah, this brings up another thing, which is like, oh, I'm so disappointed in my team, and it's like I'm so disappointed in your management for allowing this team. To, I mean.
Sure. With that said, let's move into the Star Series season.
This isn't the right slide.
This is just Croatia things, right?
Yeah.
This is really
like it was working so good the whole day. Like,
yeah.
Better than the internet I had for the last shows, and now suddenly it's broken. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Let's go into my slip.
This is the point where we reveal that we're actually DDoSing you, so you can't win.
Please just like finish. Let's finish this, please. Let's end this farce.
Sinne lähdetään menemään itse asiassa melko vauhdilla sinne. Seni laittaa tonne molotovin, sinne tullaan päälle. Fiksi tipahtaa siihen ensimmäisenä, Arvidi pehmittyy myös, se tippuu Arvidi. Sinne tippuu myös Bono, kun Seni ottaa sitä lopulta fraggen. Dumpia kato sinne päin, Seni löytää 4. fragin sieltä Sadduksi 1 vastaan 4. Ja hellu rei, sieltä Sadduksi joutuu nyt kyllä melkoisen työn tekemään. Seni varmasti tässä itselle jopa haluaisi tuon 5 fragia ottaa S:n taskuun ja olla sitten se sankari pelaaja, joka joukkueen tämä kartta voittaa. Sadduksi lähtee tulemaan tästä alalipalta Sadduksi.
Жестко. Гардиан убивает своего собственного тиммейта. Вот он шанс. Вот он шанс для того, чтобы французам зацепиться за еще один раунд. Гардиан вместе с Рейном. Что же здесь делал Экзистенс? Как же он здесь погиб? И Рейн сейчас просто будет перекрывать всех на этой части церкви. Гардиан 1 на 1 против Кениса. 2 славных снайпера. Шпох! Просто Гардиан! Как же так? Ты же мог. Ты же слышал противника. Ты же понимал, что он, скорее всего, будет на джампе. И даже приподнимал прицел, но не приподнял его так.
Holy fuck! I did it! Oh my! Okay! Where did I aim?
我还记得你。
菜鸡，
菜鸡，
怎么了？菜鸡，
菜鸡，这话说，
你们今天的攻坚打得不错哎，那个攻坚挺牛逼的，
真的牛逼啊！
没有，刚才我们
那个 GIF 图挺好看的，
这不是谁都学得起来的。
那个 K31打7哎，灭掉那个台港澳最强的队伍哎，先打 GD 后打 HQ 哎。
Probably not gonna get to.
That's when you pull out the knife? Reddit! You're joking me.
You wanna walk in?
Walk this? Can you walk
Yeah, I'm
this
gonna walk it.
Oh, dude, that was fucking...
We're
One
clearing
short,
short
one
B. One long A. Up close. Pushing long.
bomb down forward.
Long A. Let's go! God damn.
Где-то не получается.
Так, Форест.
Никого! Ножом!
Они его режут.
Они
Да
его
ладно.
зарезать хотели!
За что такое неуважение к Дракуле?
Нельзя ж так с Форестом было поступать. В итоге 12% здоровья у Фореста.
Ну, знаешь, после первого промаха казалось, Патрика уже ничего не спасет, и он будет порезан. Но нет, нет, это только показалось. Форест.
Ну, так.
А вот он, бразилец.
Зловещий план, который не сработал, друзья.
Но он пытался. Он пытался.
Ну, слушай, сейчас они разозлят Дракулу, и это будет, кстати, ни к чему.
Они, в принципе, встали уже около Б, но не шумят заранее. И вот полетели баночки, вылетает Неги в стройку, отлетает там же на этой самой стройке. Ел вроде видел оппонента, но не успевает сработать. Очень много теряют ребята из команды Миберкл. Зер убивает Ела, и пока что какой-то такой куцый забег от команды Левности Гейминг. Правда, молики вообще достаточно хорошие. Колд все-таки снимает оппонента на боченьках. И еще человек с бомбой падает. Лукас остается последний, 1-4. И может быть это какой-нибудь эйс? Или это не эйс? Давайте посмотрим, потому что Лукас против Колда хотят 10-6 и... Та-та-та-та-та-та-та-та. Неприятно, как Лукас ходит туда, Лукас ходит сюда. Лукас понимает, что надо что-то делать. Колд пока что ждет своей доли. Замечательный Фернандо тоже падает от Лукаса. О, это интересно, это интересно. Воу-воу-воу-воу, тихо-тихо-тихо-тихо-тихо-тихо. Спокойно, спокойно. И... Это эйс! Это эйс, дорогие друзья. Все-таки от Колдера. Манифик, как же хорошо.
Ja bych nebyl toxik. Kdyby to někdy dal se mnou. On se mnou má vždycky 5
Piču, kurva! Čuráku skurvený! Pičo!
Zajímavé, že ty si po každé k hovnu, pičo. Po každé.
Therefore, it shouldn't be a problem for Sprout. Excuse me, for VP. Oh, a knife. Yes, Pasha boy, knife. Pasha daddy. Oh, man, I love it. I love it a lot. Not NATO, though. My God, he's as deadly as they come. Gonna shit.
No, kámo, Sky, já jsem chytl nervy, měl totální tiltu, kámo, hrál jsem pojebaný Dust a ještě Sky do toho. Kámo, furt to bylo, kámo, každé jedno kolo, co mluvil. Vyjebaný extrém, ale bože, to se mnou nikdy nedá, chápeš? Nikdy.
Já jsem mu říkal, že to nic nikdy s ním nedám.
A pak zase, zase extrém, ty vole, pane bože. A to mám brečel, chápeš, mi přišlo, hej.
Co tam psal za sračky, ty vole? Sky, uklidni se trošku.
Kámo.
Do rodiny mi tam řval, vole, čurák.
Čak jo, psal, do rodiny, aby ti matka skapala a ty už se
No, abych tam nepřišel k svým rodičům, ty vole. Pak bych si s něma vyříkal, vole. Ať ti zakážu kompa, ty vole.
Čak on mě vyhrožoval, že mě ho tata nechal zavřít, chápeš?
No to je, vole. Aby nezavřel sám jeho, vole, v pokoji, vole, bez
no. Počkej.
User left your channel. User left your channel.